What's up, YouTube? We decided to make a day out of it. Since this is going in our weekly video, we figured we'd get a little bit of footage for it. We're here at the zoo. We got Zoombezi Bay and the Columbus Zoo. We're just gonna go to the zoo part, keep it not as expensive. But can't really see. Look at this. Where is it at? Back in there. That's a lot of water rides. So hopefully, before we leave Columbus, we'll get to do that too. But yeah.
I think that one's pregnant.
Stop.
Oh, there's a baby right there. Look, right here.
Oh, I see it.
When did that one get there?
I don't know.
Oh, it's so cute. There you go. See that?
They're literally looking through each other's fur and stuff.
They're picking bugs. And they eat them off each other.
They're so smart.
Look, right here it says groom. He's talking. That'd be fun to. If I could climb like that, I would do it all day.
That's what you guys do. You do that all day. You jump on the furniture. Yeah.
Because it's fun. I think we are. It's not funny, that hurt. Brandon, what's wrong with you?
Hey.
To me. I'm being serious, Brandon. Come on.
Baby, it's still light outside.
I don't give a fuck. You pissed me off.
Why?
Because you just have. Come on.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
I just want to spend time with you.
No, you don't. You're trying to ignore me on purpose. Working.
You want me to let you sleep?
Yes.
What's up, YouTube? So we had Christine was telling me about there's supposedly a slide in the Ronald McDonald House that goes from the top floor all the way to the bottom. And I know some of you guys wanted to check out like a little bit of the Ronald McDonald House. Well, I thought this would be awesome to show you guys. So we searched everywhere and we couldn't find it. And when we just opened up this door, it said treehouse entrance. So we opened it up. Look what we found. We're gonna go through this just a little bit. I haven't went through it yet. But there's this little gate thing that you gotta open. and then you can go down these steps. I don't know what's down there. I haven't went down there yet, but check this out. I want to climb up here and show you guys this. This is like just a little playground. You can see outside, but we're gonna climb up this thing.
You're gonna climb up it.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up this thing. Oh my God, it's so small. Look at this. Look how small this hole is. I have to fit through there. I have to fit through there. Oh. I don't think this is meant for adults. No, this is definitely meant for kids. Oh, okay. Whoa.
Are you up yet?
Yeah, I'm up. You got a little window. Okay. Oh, that's, hey.
Don't show me.
Okay, so this is creepy. Let's go into the dark hole. Oh, my goodness. Maybe I should go in this way. I think it's a slide. This don't go all the way to the bottom, though. This goes... Oh, gosh. Whoa. Okay, this ain't a slide because there's steps right here. So if you just go to slide down that, you bust your butt. Whew. Now we're back to the start. Let's go check it out a little bit more. Let's go see where she's at. What's that right there?
Just a chair sitting with a wheel.
So this is just a chair with a wheel. Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, let's go down these steps. Oh, I wonder what that door. That's an exit.
And there's animals in here.
Oh, so we didn't find the slide yet, though. It went all the way down.
Oh no, now I'm on the stairs. I think it might be in the stairway.
It's raining. Look at the rain. Ouch. It's not looking like anything else, guys. But that is pretty cool.
There's a scoreboard.
Oh, check that out.
The floor is painted. I think I found the flooring.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Crawl through that, babe.
I'm not crawling through that.
Crawl through it.
I'm not crawling through that. You crawl through it.
No.
That's outside. So now we gotta go back up the stairs.
Oh, shoot, you hear the police? You better go.
It doesn't.
Alright, guys, if we find the slide, we'll put it in here. If not, then I don't know. Later. What's up, YouTube? We got some news about Kimber, and I'll let her do that because she knows, she's pretty good at explaining that. So you go ahead and explain to them what's been going on with Kimber.
So, yesterday, almost 5 in the morning, her nurse called me and said that they had to switch her back over to the ventilator, which is the breathing tube down her throat. And that's what she was on originally before they put her on the CPAP. The CPAP was where she was just breathing all on her own, and it was just a mask on her face. And then, so I got up, and I just done some stuff around the room, and then I fell back asleep. He was still asleep. We wake up, was it like 10:30, 11?
Yeah, about 11.
Yeah, and my grandma had called her nurse to check up on Kimber, and my nurse had told her that she was critical. And my grandma had called his mom because his mom was already on her way down here just to see us for the day. And I had texted his mom because it was like 2 hours after they had left, which is about the time that it takes to get up here from where we live. And I'm like, we just woke up, and she's like, well, you might want to get to the hospital. Apparently Kimber's not good. So I called my grandma because nobody at the NICU was answering. And so I called my grandma, and she says that my nurse had said that Kimber was critical, that they had to switch her to a different ventilator, which was the ventilator that they switched her to this time was a ventilator that Kimber wasn't tolerating at first, which was a ventilator that's better for her lungs because it takes a lot of short breaths instead of a fewer deep breaths, because they don't want to expand her lungs so much. Because what it does is it keeps her lungs expanded, but not as much as taking deep breaths, and that gives it time for the collapsed part of her lungs to heal, which is what it's not collapsed lungs, it's just undeveloped lungs, but they compare it to an adult having a collapsed lung.
Like, explain to them, like, if you think of it, how she's saying it keeps them inflated, think of it like in a balloon, like a balloon. it's not letting that balloon deflate and come down. It's keeping that balloon with air in it, but just not so much pressure where it's going to damage it. It's just keeping that balloon open so it can't close. No parts of it can close. It's all got air in it. And it's trying to let those parts that have closed and won't open up right with the lung, now they can finally heal because they're not closed at all. Like when she was breathing with the ventilator or anything else, it was letting them close, then back open. Like we breathe right now. Like our lungs will close and they'll open back up like a balloon. But with hers being so small, there was spots of it that wouldn't open up. They just stick together, and they couldn't heal because there was no air getting in there to open them up. Now they're all just inflated and open the whole time.
And so this is the ventilator that they've always wanted to put her on, and we think, well, we fully heartedly believe that the reason that she's only tolerating it now is because where she was on CPAP, she's used to breathing on her own. So now she can. I don't really know how to explain it, but
back in the day when she was first on that, the one that she's on now, the ventilator that she's on now, she wasn't tolerating it because every time she'd get on it, her heart rate would just drop. Like she didn't want on it, and they'd have to switch her back over because her heart rate would just get so low every time they put her on this ventilator.
Yeah. And that's what was happening when she was on the CPAP. She was on the CPAP since Sunday, which is where she was breathing on her own. And she would have periodically, she would drop her heart rate, or she would drop her oxygen more than she would drop her heart rate, which really dropping her oxygen is just like us holding our breath. So kind of like basically what she was doing.
Yeah.
Or it could be like a hiccup or a cough or a yawn or something, and it would just freak the monitor out. Speaking of a yawn. But, what was I saying?
No, I think we pretty much got most of it.
No,
and
not
then
really.
after, so they put her on this monitor. She's doing pretty good now. She's stable. She's still in critical condition because she needs so much help. She's not doing as good as she was on her own.
Yeah, like she quit peeing for, did she say 36 hours?
Yeah.
And so back to the ventilator part, the reason why they had to put her back on the ventilator was because she would drop her heart rate. I think they said like 4 times in a row when they had to give her breaths to the back, that's being unstable enough to breathe on their own. So she had to put her back on the ventilator to have support. She's considered critical because she wasn't peeing, so that was damaging her kidneys, so they had to give her extra support to help her kidneys, like blood pressure medicine and extra fluid to try to get her to pee. She finally has peed, like quite a bit, but it's not balancing out yet, but it's getting there. We haven't called her nurse yet. That's where we're actually heading right now. And so I'm hoping to hear about a few more pees throughout the night.
Me too. Make sure, I have to go to work, but make sure you text me and let me know.
I will.
Because she wasn't peeing for 36 hours, so in their minds, our kidneys aren't working the way they're supposed to be, so they're giving her dopamine. What's it called? Dopamine?
Yeah.
Dopamine to help her kidneys function the way they're supposed to and help her urinate. Well, she didn't urinate for 36 hours, so all the fluid built up in her, and she normally pees about 6 grams. That's about how much her diaper weighs after she pees. This time it weighed 19.2 grams.
Yeah, after she peed the first time after not peeing for 36 hours. So that was quite a bit. Like, that was like almost 3 times as much as what she usually pees, which is good. But, she's also requiring, so when she was on the other ventilator and when she was on CPAP, she was only requiring 30% or less oxygen, and we breathe 21% oxygen. When she was on the ventilator, she was breathing about 24 and below oxygen. When she got in CPAP, it went up to about 28, 30, which was totally okay. But now, since she's requiring so much support, as of last night when we left, or no, as of last night at midnight when I called her nurse, she was requiring 94% oxygen. The more oxygen you require, it does more damage to your eyes. And she actually opened her eye yesterday. That was so adorable.
Oh,
I just looked down at her and her eye was open. It just took my heart out of my chest.
I wish we could reenact how she acted, because she just looked down and she said, "Oh my God, her eyes open."
But and then what was I saying? So they don't like seeing babies on more than like 50% oxygen, and she has never been on more than 30, I would say probably like 35-40% oxygen. She's never got up to above 35% oxygen since she's been born, until she's very sick right now. She's considered critical. She's not even stable enough to be transferred from Riverside to Children's through a squad. And so the murmur in her heart, which was the artery that's open, they're supposed to, where?
Okay.
Oh, the blood's supposed to go through that artery, but it's leaking out into other parts of her body, like her lungs. Yesterday, when they had put the tube down her throat, blood had came up through her tube, which was up through her lungs. And the reason that happened was because when her lungs deflate, they were deflated so much when they put her on the ventilator. This ventilator, when it inflated up, or like when we inhale, basically, it had caused just a little bit more damage and was causing blood to come up, and that was choking her. And
welcome. Please proceed into the lot.
What else? There's so much more, but we're here now.
Yeah, there's more, and we'll explain more in videos to come. But we're here, so I'm gonna go in. We're gonna grab something to eat before I have to head into work, and she's gonna get pictures for you. So that'll be in. You'll see these after this video right here. So stay tuned to that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you want more of, and yeah, just stay tuned with us. Alright, what's up, guys? We're going to keep this video right here short, or try to. You know how we get. Once we start talking, we can't stop. But it's pretty much just going to sum up today, how today went. This is the video after the one where we pretty much talked about Kimber. So today was pretty good. I'll let her do it. She was up there with her. I was at work. She got pictures. They're going to be right after this video. One thing I do want to explain is in the previous video, I showed you guys what the ventilator was like, how you know when she's breathing on her own and all that. Well, directly after this video, we're going to have a picture of the new ventilator that she's on, the one that she couldn't really tolerate at first. Her heart rate kept dropping, all that. We're going to have that first. So that's going to, like, as soon as this video is over with, it's going to be the new ventilator. So that's going to be pretty cool, because you guys just got to see what the last ventilator was like. So now you'll get to see what this one's like. And just remember, the whole time she couldn't even tolerate this ventilator. This is the one that was just hard on her. But now she's doing great. But I'll let her explain to you what all happened today and went down.
So not a lot happened. They lowered her dopamine, which is just her blood pressure medicine, and then that was just to like get her kidneys working, because they were about to be if there was about to be damage being done to them because they weren't working. And then she's back. Her oxygen level's low now. Like it went from, she was at 100 when she first got transferred over to this new ventilator. It went down to 90, and it slowly went down. When I got there today, it was about 25, and then they bumped it up to 30 when they were doing her care.
Cover your mouth.
And then that's really it.
She peed again.
Yeah, she peed again. She's peed at all of her diapers, all her diaper changes through night and then into the day. I got to change one of her diapers. There wasn't a lot of pee in it, but there's pee.
There wasn't a lot of pee in it. There's pee.
I really don't know what else happened.
So, overall, we can count today as a good day, but we can't really let it get to us and get in our heads, because throughout this journey, as we've seen in just 2 weeks, it's one step forward, 2 steps back. That's really how it goes. Like when they tell you, if you ever go through this, they're going to tell you at first, it's a freaking roller coaster, and they're not kidding. One day can be great, and the next 3 days can be terrible. That's just how it goes. So you just got to keep your head up, and don't take any good day for granted. That's not what I'm saying. Actually, yeah, that is what I'm saying. Don't take any good day for granted. Definitely still appreciate it, but at the same time, don't get to thinking, she's had 3 great days. It's pretty much good for her from here on out.
I think that's kind of what we done. Like, we were thinking, like, she was doing good. Like, from birth, like, at birth, she was breathing 21% oxygen. Like, that was her level, and that's what we breathe. So we were like, oh, you know, she came out crying and moving and everything. She's fine. You know, then she started to go downhill that one night. We got no sleep for, like, 24 hours. I got, like, 2 hours of sleep. And, you know, we were irritable. We were really emotional. We were really just mad at the world. You know, and then she had a few good days. And then, you know, we get to thinking, oh, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, she's doing good. She's progressing. She is progressing, but she's still ill. She's still sick. Very sick, even when she's progressing. And that's what you have to keep in the back of your mind, because things can go downhill in a matter of minutes.
Yeah. It's really just anything can happen. Anything, good or bad. They're not joking when they say this is a roller coaster. You have your ups and downs like crazy, and that even adds on to your relationship. It's going to cause a lot of stress. It can tear you apart mentally and even physically, because there was a couple nights there at first that we, like she said, we got no rest. So it is crazy, and it is definitely a journey that I don't think neither one of us expected to be on, especially so young.
Yeah.
I'm 19, she's 17. She turns 18 in September, but that's young.
You don't really expect it, so, you know, especially, I mean, just from my point of view, me being me and knowing myself, like, when I was pregnant, I took a lot for granted, like, always complaining about pregnancy symptoms when I would give anything to have them back. And now I regret that. So it really makes you realize how much you do take for granted and how more appreciative you are for the people in your life.
Yeah. Well, enough with that sad stuff, because we try to stay as positive as we can, even though we do get down on ourselves all the time, on each other. We still got to try and keep the vibe positive, and that's what we'll continue to try to do. And we love all the people that are supporting us. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, we got a lot of supporters out there, and a lot of people that's sticking with us through this journey. And it's pretty awesome, because one day when we're still uploading videos to this channel, and God forbid, Kimber's here with us, and she'll still be on the channel, and we'll all just it'll all be like a relationship. You guys will know her, she'll know you guys. Well, maybe not personally, but it'll be pretty cool. That's just what I see in the future, and I hope it goes that way. But you never know what happens. Life's a roller coaster. Alright guys, stay tuned, check out these pictures. They're pretty amazing. You guys are going to love them. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I say every time, let us know what you want to see more of. We'll try to get more videos of Ronald McDonald House. That's just hard because we're hardly ever here but to sleep and eat. But we can still do that if that's what you guys want.